let's talk about modern males for a second, because there's all this hubbub about modern females, this and hypergamy, monkey branch, all the little key buzzwords that modern females do, right? Let's talk about modern males. You dig what I'm saying? Because look, guys, what these a lot of these red pill channels or whatever the fuck you want to call them, what they're doing to y'all is they're making y'all lose accountability as men, right? Because if you blame somebody else for all of your problems, then you're relieving yourself of accountability, because your mindset is, hey, look, it's modern women's fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm innocent. Okay? And the thing about it is, if modern females are so thoughty or trashy, whatever you want to call it, and look, let's not even fake the funk, right? I'm not taking up for them. Are there some young ladies out there that are trashy and thoughty? Of course there is. Of course. Right? Of course there is. But men as leaders, right? A lot of y'all ain't gonna like this. If we lead, then we led them down this path. Right? We led them down this path. If we're supposedly the leaders, you can't just take the good without the bad, right? You can't just be like, oh, we led them to better times and we led them. Okay, cool. But you got to take the bad along with it too. Why do you think, if there were no men supporting these OF broads, right? These fans only broads. If there were no men, if they weren't getting any money, they wouldn't be doing it, would they? But guess what? They are getting money. A lot of it. Guess from who? Modern males. Right? So it's like you're only on the surface. Yeah, OF girl, you're like fans only chicks and stuff. I would never get in a relationship with them or pay money to see them, right? Because that's, I feel like that's beneath me, but that's just me. But for most men, it's not beneath them. It's right on their level, right? And we don't talk about modern males because in order for you as a man to be better, you got to blame yourself too. You have to know these modern male traits in order to fix them and be a better you, right? So what are modern males? Let's discuss some unflattering, unsavory traits of modern males, right? So just what I said earlier, this whole obsession and pedestalization of twat, okay? Like all of these guys, they just pedestalize chicks so much that they see. This is I'm gonna get into what a simp is, or what my definition of it is, okay? But I'm pretty sure it's the general definition of it, right? What a simp is a guy that is so thirsty for female validation, so thirsty for twat, and he doesn't do anything to improve himself, right? He probably looks like a slob. He's unattractive physically, mentally, right? But he puts females so far up above him, he's willing to take disrespect. A simp is a guy that's gonna text a chick 30 times over after she done told him she's busy about five separate fucking times, right? He just doesn't get the damn clue. He doesn't get the hint. She done told him she's busy about 5 times, and what's I'm busy? What's code word? What's female code word for I'm busy? Translation, I'm not interested in you. I got something else better going on, right? I got another guy that I'm interested in. I got a family function, right? I'm gonna walk my dog. You feel me? I'm gonna eat these goddamn I'm gonna eat this popcorn while I'm eating Netflix. That's translation. That's what I'm busy is. That's the translation. Okay? But this guy will keep going persistently. Type of guy that'll go out his way and lead with his wallet, pay for shit just to get it. That's that type of stuff. And when males do this, when modern males, when they do this type of stuff, why wouldn't a chick get in her head, get the idea in her head that she is better than him. Because that's how he's acting. He's acting like she's better than him. See, most guys, they don't have naturally, let me say something. Naturally, a woman wants to follow a man, right? And a lot of them are going to disagree with this. A lot of them will deny it. Okay? And they don't even, they do it for one because they don't want to look weak, right? And a lot of modern females, right? Even though we're not talking about modern females, but they're very masculine, right? So they'll say shit like, I don't want to look weak. Ma, you're not, stop it. You're not Macho Man Randy Savage, right? Oh, that's, I don't want to look weak. It's not weak. It's femininity. Femininity is not weak. It's a beautiful thing, right? But with that being said, right, a lot of these females are going to disagree because one, they don't want to look weak, and two, they don't even understand their own dynamic. Okay, they don't even understand their own feminine dynamic. So, but when they do meet a guy that does lead, when they do meet a guy that's like, hey, look, I'm not doing all this back and forth, chasing and paying you, and you got an OF and stuff. A man that respects himself isn't even gonna deal with a broad that does that type of stuff. Okay, or with a young lady, right? Let me not be derogatory here. With a young lady that does that type of stuff, he won't even deal with her. But a chick, a woman that sees a man that respects himself, sees a man that's about his business, sees a man that isn't chasing after her like a lost puppy, she's gonna respect him. She's gonna be like, damn, that's a man right there. That's a man. He's not all up on me. He's not trying to check up on me every 5 minutes, and he's not trying to send me cute little funny memes every 5 minutes and funny little jokes to try to impress me, and he's not leading with his wallet. He's just there. He's just, he invited, you know what I'm saying? He's giving out his invitation. He let his interest be known. He left it there. If I accept it, fine. He's willing to go along with it. If I play games, he's going to cut me off. And women know this. That's what they want. That's what they like. Right? They like a man that can stand on his own square. It shows strength. But most modern males, they don't have that, right? Most modern males, and, you know, shout out Body Game Nation, shout out Rom Wills. Physical wise, most men don't even look like men. They're built very badly, right? And the thing about it is, no, it's not all about physicality, because there's some swole ass dudes out there that act like punks, okay? Let's just not even, you know what I'm saying? Let's not even cut corners and beat around the bush. But anyway, with all that being said, even with that being said, most men aren't even shaped like men. Their physiques are not of a man, right? And a sedentary lifestyle is an extreme modern male trait, which is negative, right? Nothing positive about that. Men are not meant to be sedentary. Men are not meant to sit. Men are meant to move around, okay? Men are meant to be fit. A huge part of masculine identity is motion, activity, right? Grinding. You feel me? Grinding, going out there, seizing the day, shit like that, hitting the gym, being physically active. And most men are sedentary. Most men sit on their behind playing video games, right? Playing video games. And how do you expect to gain any kind of, you know, as a grown man, how do you expect to, or male, how does a male expect to gain any kind of confidence, expect to gain any kind of maturity or attractiveness about himself if he's living a sedentary lifestyle, right? He has nothing. Like, it's like confidence is internal. Yes, I agree with this, but there's a physical aspect to it too. I'm sorry. I don't give a flying freak, right? I'm trying not to curse, right? That sounded lame as hell. I don't give a flying freak, man. But I don't care. There's a physical aspect to confidence because, like I said, men by nature are meant to be moving. They're meant to be in motion. This is how your testosterone gets activated. Because what is testosterone ultimately? What is it ultimately? Testosterone is ultimately motion. It's ultimately about action. It's ultimately about strength. That's what testosterone is about. It's about strength, motion, activity, power, right? That's why men are considerably stronger than women on average. I know someone's gonna say, oh, but there's chicks in the UFC. Yeah, those chicks, like, and I'm not putting them down because they can kick some butt, right? But put the strongest women of the UFC versus the strongest man in the UFC, right? It's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a massacre for her. Okay, but that just goes to show that men are made of, we're physical beings. So for a male to just sit down, look at porno sites all day, you know what I mean? Not even look at social media, thirsting over broads, paying broads OF fees, having monthly subscriptions to God knows what kind of website, right? I mean, why would a woman be attracted to that? Why would anyone respect that, right? And for them type of guys to complain about females, bro, it's honestly ridiculous. It's like, as a man, once again, you're supposed to take responsibility for yourself. Be like, hey, look, why am I getting disrespected by females constantly? Why am I getting shitty results? Is it because of modern females, or is it because I'm acting like a modern male, right? And I had to come to this conclusion myself, fellas. I'm not over here talking like I'm high and mighty. I came to this conclusion my damn self, like what's the common denominator in all of this effery? What's the common denominator in all this tomfoolery that I've been experiencing with females? Me. And so when I changed it, my mindset, my physicality, things ain't perfect, because this is the real world. Don't ever think shit gonna be perfect. But it got considerably better. Considerably better. Okay? Anyway, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.